Okay, I didn't think this talking about the breakup would have any effect on me, but I was wrong. I really feel the pain. I've noticed. I understand. I understood all these things in my mind. Like, why would I use substance addiction to numb myself? I always knew that it was. Technically, I always knew in my mind that I would do it from some sort of like pain. But now I can feel that pain, and I can actually. So there's things like, but you know in your mind, but you have to get to the point where you actually feel it. Then you really understand, and so that's why I use that. I can promise you that. Why I use Final Boss, why I go to that, why I succumb to that so often is because it's of the pain. And the pain is, for all this time now, seeing myself from a different perspective, talking about it. How many things false about myself I believed or doubted for this whole time because this fucking person told me that. Yeah, and I was thinking in what kind of person I was with. The selfish person, the fucking entitled, doesn't care, freaking cold, just a piece of shoodas. I'll have to speak in Lithuanian, maybe some parts, because it's nasty, and I don't want to put you for that negativity, but this is healing. I was waiting for this point. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. I need to walk with myself here and just talk to myself. Just now seeing the true colors of that person I was with. Because I would see her as the devil, but at the same time I would see her as good. And now I don't know if there's any chance of any friendships, because I can't be with that kind of person. And I understand forgiveness, absolutely, but you have to get to that point. And until between me and that point now, there's this point of pain, and I have to release it, and it may not be pretty. And these moments, these evenings when I'm sleepy and I should go to sleep and I know it, and I still take the wrong choice, take the wrong path. Maybe it's not the wrong path. Maybe the universe somehow put it all together so I would see it now, and it is a wrong path, but now I understand like what that pain is, because I thought I wouldn't feel it on surface. I'd be like, I don't feel sad, I don't feel this, but I think it's very subtle now, because we got through the clear, obvious pain, and now there's this pain that's really kind of hard to catch, hard to see it, hard to even know when it's there. Oh, the birds. And I think it's like a pain of, like, I don't want to go to sleep because I'll wake up the next day and I'll still feel this. I'll still be lost with this. Will be stuck in this fucking situation that seems to never end. Yes, and maybe stuck in this, and there's no new love and all this whatever. Yeah. So instead, now I can see why it may be easy to get tricked into thinking that I'll just go numb myself, I'll just go and get this temporary high. I'll try to extend it as much as possible, even though I will crash and burn every time. Oh, the birds. Yeah. Fluff the runner. I feel kind of devastated or saddened by this realization. All these feelings, emotions hit me, just happens right now. These realizations. Yeah. Because that's the thing. We have the ability. We want to see good in people. Yes, and we do. But once again, maybe even to this day, I was still a little bit of a rose-colored boy. And with that pain, you can't just put the word on it. It's hard to describe. You know what? I'm grateful that the universe showed this to me. That there's more pain. That there's this pain, and you see, that's the thing. That's the difference between me and the runner. The runner will lie to herself and to others and pretend and put on a mask and not look into that. I will. And I even like it because I'm glad now. I can look into this. I can dig in and see what I can find in the shadows and on this pain. So I guess I'll be with myself for some time. I'm glad because maybe right now for all this, my reward is at the moment getting to look into and see and understand better why I was doing this even before the runner for years. All this self-sabotage, all this addiction, what pain it actually was, because I don't do it from maybe like way earlier when it was like, new thing. Maybe I would do it from like because it was like exciting or whatever because of sex, but all that aspect. But I do it from the pain, and then of course once you get into that, the other stuff also mixes in. It may seem like, oh, I'm just doing it for that. No, that's just once again surface. Yes, always have to look beneath the surface. So I do it from the pain, and I always kind of knew it, but just on surface I knew it, and now I'm feeling it. After all these years right now, I'm just in disbelief. What kind of selfish person I was with. Like, how selfish. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. I can repeat this like many times. I can't believe it. I guess privately I'll talk to myself in Lithuanian because your subconscious, your soul understands your native language better. I mean, English gets through as well, but I guess I'll talk in English here and then I'll speak to myself in Lithuanian, okay? I'll try to make shorter videos maybe, or I don't know how it will be, but now that I must focus on just make sure that I talk about this stuff, this pain, this situation, because that's the most important. That's the purpose of this series, and the fun, it might happen here and there, but yeah, this is why. So it's gonna be an interesting evening. I'm gonna sit in the dark, just feel this emotion, these feelings, realization and disbelief, see what it turns into, and later music. Okay, so I sat with myself and I realized that it's really good. I feel this good feeling in my body, this lightness, and that's to me. I know that's when the intuition. I listen to intuition. I had my heart open. That's good. Heart chakra open. And yeah, that's the thing. I did it unintentionally actually, because even by making these videos, that's what I do, I guess. And yeah, just flow with the energy, like Steve would say. And so what I've learned, what I understand now is this whole time I doubted my own intentions throughout this journey. I would blame myself sometimes, even like, oh, I wanted this from that person, just whatever, that intimacy, and then I realized, and I took this person's negative words really into heart, I guess, kind of thing, and now I realized that I was right this whole time. And it's not even about being right. It's not that. It's actually, I realized that my intentions were always pure, and I don't need to change that. So that's a relief. That's a relief. And Steve told me, universe told me, you're right. You were right this whole time, and this person knows it, and this person avoids truth at all costs, and so that's why these people avoid us. Because and also I not only that, but I showed this person how true love looks like, how it feels, and this person's not used to that and scared. But yeah, I mean that's awesome. Like, we showed someone how true love is. And about closure, oh, maybe Pops was. You saw Pops walked in last second. Maybe Pops is true love. He is. And Pops, they are true love. Okay, so what I understand now, I think this is how it works with closure. You probably too heard that it's possible to gain or get that closure from within, from yourself. And I think it's true now because I felt it, and I'm not saying like, oh, that's it, it's over. No, I know it's not like that. I've been through this journey for long enough, and I had these moments too many times to know that no, that's not it. But maybe one later, maybe something like that. One moment is, I'll take it. It's really good. So how? So if we flow with the energy, if we do what feels right, we will get to that. If we listen to our intuition, we will get to that closure or these moments, or unlock some sort of like almost like a new level. We will progress, and right now, look, you saw me get something, do something like talk about breakup, which is something I guess I held on to with myself. I held within for longest time, and I wanted to share with the world, share my perspective, because look, it was frustrating to see the runner. I wouldn't even think about it like that, but like, I guess it was frustrating to see the runner just kind of get away with it. Just, there you go, I'm Burger King, there you go, F off, it's all your fault, Josh, and I break up and with you and go whatever, be with others. Well, yeah, well, while you're in pain. Like, no, I waited, and this was the moment, and now it feels right to share my perspective, with the world, my view, because it matters. And your view, your perspective matters as well. Remember that, please. Or you'll get to the point as well where you realize that. Yeah, so we saw me share the story. I thought I didn't think much of that, and then soon after that, after I edited the video, uploaded it, I felt these emotions that I talked about in the previous part. Earlier in this video, and yeah, and then sitting with yourself, or walking with yourself, whatever works for you. Yeah, that's when you can collect, like, reap the benefits or whatever for your efforts, and for being open and honest and flowing with what the universe sends you, what feels right for you to do at the moment. Heck, maybe even these final boss moments were felt right, felt like an instinct, maybe, I don't know. Whatever. So now I believe I gained new perspective. Kafune. And then also a little bit of closure. Yes, it wasn't my fault what the runner said. Yeah, it was all her shit, not mine. Yeah, and what your runner did, that's not your fault. It's their shit, not yours. Their traumas, their defense mechanisms, their coping mechanisms, their negative limiting beliefs about themselves that they, I don't know, yeah, their actions, their decisions. Yeah, you're strong, you'll be okay. Yeah, just keep fighting. And the best way to fight is just, I don't know, just do what feels right for you. Yeah, and from time to time these moments happen when we reach some understanding or perspective, or even healing and a little bit of closure. So it is possible, after all, to get closure from within. Actually, right now, I'm also really angry because I went home right there and I just got so easily annoyed, like multiple times, just exploding. I mean, privately, I guess, but in my room. But I can dig that. I mean, years of listening to some fucking asshole telling you what some asshole told you like years ago, doubting yourself, and now realizing that, like, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know how I'll deal with that anger right now, but I guess I'll try to listen to music, maybe flip out. I don't know. But I can understand that. It's okay. Okay, so I sat with myself a little more. I walked around, talked to myself, and the anger turned into this light feeling, like a relief, like a weight has been lifted somehow from my body or something like that. Really a good feeling. Yeah, so this is Garage with G-Man Graz, over and out.